Welcome back, Talk family, and thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host. My name is 𝐤𝐸𝐬𝐻, and joining me today is Phumzile, and she is the service advisor at Kia Hillcrest. Now, Phumzile is a passionate, dedicated, and reliable, as well as skilled individual in her profession, as well as her personal life. Phumzile serves as the middlewoman between consumers and the mechanics who will work on their cars. So in her role as a service advisor, she needs to be extremely courageous. She assesses the needs or their needs, makes sales, and arrange for servicing tasks. The service advisor is the first person you will speak to when you're bringing your car in for a service. Now, Phumzile is also a semi-finalist for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023, and she is as you can see, extremely excited about that, and she should be, righteously or rightfully so. There's been over 6,000 nominations this year, and she's made it to the top 170, so it's a huge achievement. So without further ado, let's welcome Phumzile, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC, and Avo by Nedbank. Hello, Phumzile.
How are you, Dash?
Oh my God, look at you. I'm good. Now, I know that you have, it said that you are a firecracker. And I guess you have to be a firecracker in your role, but I just want to say congratulations on that nomination, on accepting the nomination, on understanding and recognizing that this is not a competition, this is a movement. And you work for Kia, movement that inspires.
Exactly.
So this is a movement that inspires too, that uplifts, educates, empowers women in the motoring trade. So thank you for accepting this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'm honored to be here.
Okay, but now the work is not done. Now we need to get some votes for you, okay? So let's tell our viewers more about your journey and where did it start in the motoring trade?
Okay. I was working for a weightless company. It's just a receptionist. Got promoted to being a data capturer, and then I saw this ad on one of the papers looking for a service advisor, knowing nothing about cars. I've never knew anything or read anything about cars, and then I just took my chance and I applied for the job. Lucky for me, got hired. That was me, guys. So it was a really new page for me, and I said, why not? Let me just try it and see if it's gonna work. And my previous manager was happy about me, the way I am, the way I handle customers, and it took some time for me, obviously, to learn the job, but eventually it was a very great experience, and I still love it up until now. So from 2014 up until now, I'm a service advisor.
So it's almost 10 years.
Exactly.
So you must be loving it.
Thank you.
A lot. Phumzile, as a service advisor, we all know this is a very, it's not just a predominantly male field. It still is, and I'm sure you face some challenges, especially our ladies in after sales, where a man or gentleman would come in and it's like, I want to speak to a man, please.
Exactly.
I'm sure you get that. How do you handle that?
It does hurt a lot. To think that there's still people who think like that, and especially nowadays. But being Phumi who I am, I just take it as it is, obviously. I just address the issue, obviously, to my manager and tell him secretly that I don't feel happy about what that person has done. But obviously the person needs a man to handle whatever situation that they are facing. But it's things that you get as women, that there are people who's going to look at you and be like, I don't need you to speak to me, I need a man man to speak to me. But it happens, and I can't do anything about it. I just take it as it is.
Oh, okay. And I think it's so important to understand that a situation like this may arise, and it's how you react to that situation that's important, because when you react in a negative way, that can impact your future, it can impact your career. So, but also don't let it, don't let something like this affect you by keeping quiet about it. You need to talk about it. So Phumzile, what's something extremely interesting that you can tell me or us about yourself?
For me, it's just Minanje. I'm just a happy person.
Aww.
I'm just one happy person. Okay, I do get angry.
Absolutely.
For a few hours.
You work in the motoring trade.
For a few hours, few minutes, but after that, I'm just being back to being myself. The happy for me. I mean, I talk a lot. I sing in this place. So they'll hear me from the other place.
So me and you are cut from the same cloth. Okay, we talk a lot.
Maybe we've got the same mother.
Maybe. Phumzile, what is something that you're so proud of, that you've achieved?
The woman that I've grown to be right now. Being my mom has, being the mother and the father in my life. I've never experienced father love in my life, so that didn't pull me away from being what I want to be and what I want to achieve in life. So learning from that, I think it has taught me to be one of the strongest women that I am right now, and I am today, and I'm so happy about that. So yeah.
Being a single mom, working the hours that you work, how do you balance the two?
It's so easy.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
It's easy.
I've done over 800 interviews, and that was the first time I got that answer.
I'm just saying, no, it is hard, because I have to wake up early in the morning from home and get to work and leave late. Okay, luckily I've got a baby girl. She's grown. She can do chores at home. So I don't have much that I do. Obviously, at the moment, I am the breadwinner at home. I'm not saying I'm so proud of that. I just wish, obviously, she gets a job or whatsoever for herself. But there's not much things that I need to do at home because she's there. So what I need to do, obviously, is to work for my family and bring food into the table and bring clothes for them to be warm and everything else like that.
Absolutely. Phumzile, I want to ask you to please advise our young females that would love to join the motoring trade, and advise them and tell them how you feel about it, and should they join the motoring trade?
Definitely.
What do you think?
Definitely, they should join. Mina, I see myself owning my own dealership one day.
Wow!
Being a GP or something, be a CEO of some big company.
We have an audience. We have a live audience today, by the way. I feel like Oprah today. But that is amazing. That is incredible. But I'm going to let you, I'm just so happy you said that. Carry on.
No, I see myself owning my own dealership, because I still think there is less women in this industry, and then we should be more of us. That's why I so wish we need to work hard to get to that point, and I've always strived to do better. It's a very hard industry to work in, but it takes a very strong person also to be here and to face whatever challenges that we need to face here. But also it just needs for you to just be yourself, be happy. No matter what that you come across, just be yourself and be happy and just go on with it.
Absolutely, and I just want to say, in light of that, life is like a bicycle.
Exactly.
You need to continue driving or riding in order to keep the balance.
Exactly.
So Phumzile, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for accepting your nomination. This was an amazingly inspirational interview.
Thank you so much.
Commend you. Your boss is standing there. He's a DP. You're going to take his job.
Obviously.
There we go. You said it. I didn't say it. There we go. Phumzile, I'm proud of you, and thank you very much for joining us.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Avo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Talk Studios, sponsored by Sariti Solutions and Avo by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting, and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.avo.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk Studios. So ladies, there you have it. Your perception affect every aspect of your existence. The sum total of your perceptions about yourself, your life in general, other people, and also, it creates and shapes your personal reality, and in turn, your experience of life. According to, I think it's Dr. Humphreys, your views in particular have an impact on how well you experience life. Therefore, you live a happier life if you have a positive outlook on things, just
Yes.
like Phumzile. A quote from my guru, Satguru: essentially every experience in life is a matter of perception, and the level of your perception determines the level of your experience. And with that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be, who's going to let me? It should always be, who's going to stop me?
Amen.